as you know, we are talking about units of progression in a language course. Yeah, how a language course progresses. Yeah, I mean, is divided into various units and subunits, or blocks, or sub-blocks, or sections, or subsections. So now we're going to see how ideas can serve as a basis to divide the course into its different units. Okay, when we talk about ideas, we come to know some of their benefits. I mean, for example, content based on ideas can help give, good control over the course. I mean, and this directly, puts learners in contact with the language. I mean, the language which they are learning, and ideas, help sort of learning of the language. I mean, its system involved. Yeah, so ideas as units of progression in a course. These could be about various things. Yeah. So while we are making decisions about ideas as a basis for units of progression, so we might think of various elements, and one of them is imaginary happenings. For example, some incidents, or some incidents taking place in the native speakers and their lives, and so we could bring in those happenings as a basis of information. And then we've got academic subject. I mean, English for agriculture, or English for engineering. And then we've got survival needs. I mean, the English students need to carry out their daily life activities. And then we can have ideas in the form of some interesting facts. For example, telling stories, or inviting students to give their accounts of life and the culture. Yeah. So the ideas can be assessed on the basis of certain parameters. Let's have a look at these parameters. I mean, the ideas, as like I said before, they give control to the language learning and teaching in the classroom. So ideas, content, help learning in the classroom, because they help. If there are ideas going on in the classroom, if the discussion is based on themes and topics and some ideas, obviously the learners will be much more motivated. Yeah. And secondly, ideas, if they are used as the units of progression, so they are likely to increase the acceptability and usefulness of the course outside the classroom. So for example, if students are learning English based on ideas content, they can have some ideas to speak outside the classroom. I mean, how to ask for housing, and how to request for some repairs. Right. So in brief, ideas like discourse, skills, sub-skills, and strategies, they form. They can be used as a basis for the progression of units in a language course, and they can help us decide which content to be chosen for a particular language course.